Hello administrators, today I'm going to be talking to you all about the summative evaluation for your teachers. So once you click into a teacher's profile and you click on the tab that says evaluations there, you're going to scroll down to the task that says summative right here. And so once you're ready to begin working on the summative evaluation, you're going to go ahead and click on the plus sign that's right here. And it's going to open up a new screen. It's going to ask you what template would you like to use, and we're obviously going to select t-tess summative. If we need to put down classroom, we can. I'm just going to put classroom 116. The start date for the summative, we're going to go ahead and put it as the 16th, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on create evaluation. Once that happens, it'll open up a new window, and you'll see that it looks very similar to the way summative evaluations have been in the past. We do see Domain 1, Planning, Domain 2, Instruction, Domain 3, Learning Environment, and Domain 4, Professional Practices and Responsibilities. In the past, under PDOS, and when we were using Appraise, it would automatically fill in all of this information coming from the observation, based off of the observation. That no longer happens. Eduphoria pushed out an update where it's asking for you all to review all of the data that you have on this teacher, whether it's a walkthrough, whether it's an observation, their goals, or even their workshop sessions that they've attended. You look at that information and then you determine whether they're going to be a teacher that's distinguished, accomplished, proficient, developing, or improvement needed. So we're going to start off by looking at dimension 1.1, which is standards and alignment. In order to see the data from all of my observations and all of my walkthroughs, I'm going to come to this tab on the right hand side, which this is a new part. You're going to click on 1.1 standards and alignment. It'll load for you. And now we have information here of what we've noticed or what we've observed. And so if you look at the very top, it'll show a goal. Here, this goal says I'll increase the use of technology in my classroom by 40% from last year to this school year. So we can go ahead and say, okay, is that aligned to our standards? Yeah, that we can say that is. And then we start looking down at the t-tess walkthrough forms that we've created. We have 4 walkthrough documents that have been created here, and this is going to show us evidence of areas that need to be addressed. So for example, I posted on here classroom objectives were clearly visible, activities and materials are spiraled and keep students engaged. And then I go ahead and start talking about what I actually observed. Mr. Demo Teacher was using his smart board and randomly calling students up to the IFP to manipulate the lesson. Students would move the letters from the alphabet to create sight. The student would then click on the random name picker and select a new student to manipulate the IFP. The IFP is an interactive flat panel. So I can review all of this information, and based off of this information here, I can go ahead and say, you know what, this teacher is accomplished. This teacher is accomplished. They did a great job. I can add my additional comments here and put whatever else I feel like they need to go ahead and work on. Then down here it shows the walkthrough summary for that walkthrough. It shows the dimensions and how many times I observed everything. So integration of technology, I observed that 2 times. So if I want to go back to the next dimension, I'm going to come up here to the gray dimension here, click on it, and then I'm going to go to data and assessment. And I'm going to look to see if they have any information on there. If I had any comments, it would show up right above this. But it does show that I did observe this twice. So I'm going to go ahead and say for this one, they're proficient. And if you'll notice, it automatically saves. And you know that it's automatically saved if it says saved right here. I'm going to go back again. And I'm going to skip down to professional development, which is in domain 4. So if I click down in professional development right here, what we're going to notice here is that we do have a professional development session that this teacher went to. And it shows that it was a smartboard training and that the credit was earned. So that information is there, and I can come down to 4.4 and I can say, or 4.3, excuse me, you know what, this teacher is accomplished. They've done a great job of going and seeking out professional development in regards to their actual goal. So this is how you all will be using the new summative evaluation tool. All of this information here is so that we can make a better decision on how our teachers are actually performing as a whole, not just based off of their observation. If you all have any questions, you all can go ahead and email me at aesier83@mcisd.org. Thank you, and I hope you found this beneficial.